The way the players involved with the NBA All-Star Game are picked needs to change. Having fans vote in an NBA popularity contest isn't a terrible idea. Popularity contests are vapid, but they can be fun, and seeing the results is interesting. However, having fans vote in a popularity contest that helps determine which players are all-stars is problematic. Fan votes are 50% of what determines which 10 NBA players are all-star starters, with media and players making up the other 2/4. The benches for the teams are picked by the NBA's head coaches. Letting fan votes matter so much is an odd way to choose which 10 players get this high honor. Even if the All-Star Game itself has become less than competitive, the accolade of being an all-star is important. Those nods are used as notches in a player's legacy, and that stuff matters. Even if only one undeserving all-star gets in due to fan voting, that's one deserving player who will be left out. Usually the ones on the fringes are the least likely to get a nod later, meaning they could be deprived of a meaningful accomplishment. By the looks of the latest round of fan voting, some really great players have a chance at getting snubbed from starting. James Harden, who is near the top of any logical MVP leaderboard, is third in the Western Conference among guards. Ahead of him are Stephen Curry, okay, makes sense, and Derrick Rose, sigh. Over in the East, Dwayne Wade is second in guards, ahead of players like Kemba Walker, third, Ben Simmons, fourth, and Bradley Beal, 10th. Wade is awesome and has had a great career, but there's no case to be made that he's been better than any of those players this season. The Western Conference frontcourt results are tough too. LeBron James is first despite not playing since Christmas Day, and Luka Doncic is currently in second. LeBron and Luka are great, the former much more so than the latter, but they're both way ahead of Paul George, Kevin Durant and Anthony Davis in fan votes. George and Durant are playing out of their minds, and both of them anchor contenders on both ends of the floor. One of them not starting would be a travesty. Let the fans vote on something less meaningful, like the Rising Stars Game or the Skills Challenge. As long as NBA All-Star appearances matter in a player's legacy, they really shouldn't come down to what internet fanbase can spam the most votes. Schwartz Madsen describes how nobody takes threes the way James Harden does. Best show not in TV, The Ringer's NBA desktop tackles snitching, lying, and more on the latest episode. A guess 4 is the loneliest number. Phil Watson explains how the Brooklyn Nets have had trouble finding the right power forward this season. Learn about the Wolves. John Krasinski writes that Ryan Saunders is home now that he's on the sidelines in Minnesota.